I love you too, Mama. Bro, I'm getting new glasses now. Even the soldiers were making fun of me, those motherfuckers.
Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
And other shit.
We got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
What? What the fuck? Just looking and be like, hey, fat ass, go get your own food. No.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
What?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
I don't know. Somebody just told me to go for a deep pass and my headset told me to. Who the hell said that?
Ready? 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
Right to the air is Daniels. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rushing, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. 39-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. It's a gain of 6, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
47. There we go. 48. Hey, kill.
Prescott now from the 50. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. But it's going to be second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 48.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Daniel's looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chains. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. Panther 60. Panther 60. Roll. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
21-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
Ready, ready.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
60 boxes. 60. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They run here without it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run again with Dowdle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Brown, the motion man right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On for the extra point is Folk. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Now Blue trying the right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Prescott to throw. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They go again with Blue. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining.
Hey, Apple Day is tomorrow.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th
Apple Day. You got them written down there as Apple Day. Apple Day is not tomorrow. Who said Apple Day was tomorrow?
September 19th.
They only needed 2 volunteers, and that was Ocheng and whatchamacallit, and Mendez. That was it.
Defensive coordinator recently tell me we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Yeah, well, I don't even know because I didn't even know Apple Day was tomorrow. Just call Sergeant Davis and find out. Maybe they sent out different messages. And tomorrow's a safety stand down. Yeah, she's talking about something different. That's at her school, at the elementary school. Yeah. Yeah, that's for her daughter. Huh? Yeah, that's completely different. I just looked at it and I was really confused. I was like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, that's for Lugo's kid at the elementary school. They're doing some kind of like festival or something. But like the Apple Day festival, that's in whatchamacallit. Oh damn, when is it? I think it's next month, yeah. Alright, you need to get some more sleep, man. Reading the messages got you fucked up. Oh shit. Well, get some sleep, alright? No idea. They haven't said anything about it besides safety stand down, and first sergeant and the commander are going to be giving classes on, I don't know, driving and safety stuff. No, I already canceled the LRC mission.
A loss results there.
No, I just canceled it just because whatchamacallit. Yeah, no, we didn't have a trailer, and then they wanted us to drop our stuff off there today, which I'm not leaving my stuff over there overnight. So we only owe them 42 lines. We'll take care of it next week on next Friday's mission.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
All right, well, have a good night.
After the break.
Later.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Handoff, Blue running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready,
Second and 10. At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at Samuel. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol.
Go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, go.
They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Dowdle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Folks' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, We can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And they certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll try and run again with Blue. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
The mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you check about those memories that's adding up like overseas.
38-yard line, second and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They run for it. Here's Blue. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yeah! Here we go!
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready, set.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you're don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space?